Today we get to do something most never get the opportunity to do. Cross the Memorial Bridge while having it almost entirely to ourselves. In this series we begin outside the hallowed grounds of Arlington National Cemetery, Virginia, where over 400,000 of America's military heroes are interred. Here we investigate both the Navy Seabees Memorial and the Hiker Memorial, which is dedicated to veterans from the Spanish-American War era. We continue on to get a panoramic view of the bridge above the Potomac River, and then begin our journey across it. It is a memorial to the reunification of the North and South after the Civil War, and we will learn all about its history. All the while, we will do it in a rare, quiet moment when traffic is completely shut down for an upcoming event. When we reach Washington, D.C., we will take a close look at the twin Arts of War statues. These were gifts from Italy after World War II and act as bronze guardians to the bridge. Next stop, the other side. Hey guys, welcome back to Vigoroso DC, and today is the day before Memorial Day 2025. It is a Sunday, it is May 25th, and I am right outside Arlington National Cemetery. And this is where we have over 400,000 of our war heroes buried and our military personnel. Memorial Day, and especially Memorial Day weekend, is a huge weekend here. And there is a special event going on called Flowers of Remembrance. This is a day where the general public can walk right up to the tomb of the unknown soldier and lay a flower at the tomb. And this is only the 4th time this has been done. So this is a new tradition, and it is only one day a year. It is the Sunday before Memorial Day. However, I had to make a very, very, very tough call today because there is another event going on at the exact same time, which is also really amazing. And I had to choose between one or the other, and I chose the other one. And I will talk about that in a future video. But I was able to come out here just to get a taste of what's going on at Arlington National Cemetery. We are on Memorial Avenue, which is the entrance to the cemetery. I'm just going to show you a quick look around here. So here's the big entrance sign. And off in the distance, you can see the cemetery, and there is a house on the hill that is called Arlington House. I will go into that a little bit more later on in this video. But there you can see some guys directing traffic into the cemetery. And I've seen a few school groups coming out of the cemetery. There's always school groups here. I am always bringing my school groups into the cemetery. This is a must-see on a student trip. Our students are always coming to Arlington National Cemetery. Every once in a blue moon, we'll have a school that does not come, but it is very rare. They are always coming out here. But what I want to do in this video is not only show you this area outside Arlington Cemetery, but take a walk across the Memorial Bridge, which is in the other direction in front of us. And we are going to do that now. So here we go. And there's the Memorial Bridge back there. But before we cross over it, I want to show you a few memorials that are here on this side on Memorial Avenue, just before the entrance to the cemetery. And this is the Seabees Memorial. As you can see, they're doing a little bit of work on it at the moment, which is kind of a normal thing for these memorials. Over time, they just need some restoration. But anyway, in the back there, you see it says, Seabees Can Do. So who were/are the Seabees? This was started up during World War II by the Navy as basically a rapid construction crew for projects regarding the war. And they still exist today, and they still operate in all kinds of conflicts. And let's take a look at the memorial, at the main statue here. Here you have a Seabee. And if you think about the word Seabee, right? You have SEAC, of course, this is the Navy who operates on the sea. But then you think of a bee. What does a bee do? A bee is always busy, it's always working, it's constructing things. So these are the sea bees. And I think the official name is the Naval Construction Crew or something like that, but everybody calls them the sea bees. And down here it says, with compassion for others, we build, we fight for peace with freedom. And here a wreath has been laid by the Navy Seabees Foundation. It would be nice to go up there and see it up close, but of course there's a gate here because of the renovation. And that sign in the back, it says, in memoriam, dedicated to the men of the United States Naval Construction Battalions. And then they give a bit of a history of it back there. So this is the Seabees Memorial. And there's another one I want to show you across the street. It's called the Hiker, and we will go over there now. Here we have the Hiker statue, which is a memorial to the soldiers who fought in the Spanish-American War. And why is it called the Hiker? And that's because this was a nickname given to soldiers at that time because they went on these long marches all the time. So they were nicknamed hikers. And this is pretty much how they looked. See the type of uniform they have, and that hat in particular is very distinctive. It kind of marks them to a certain time period. So you've got the kind of the end of the 1800s here. And here it says 1898, 1902. Cuba, Philippine Islands, Puerto Rico, USA, Spanish War veterans. At the very bottom, the grass is covering up a lot of it, but it says, erected by the United Spanish War Veterans and affiliated, it is really hard to see, organizations. I think that's it. Yeah, but this is right at the entrance to Memorial Avenue, just as you get away from the Memorial Bridge over there. And we will go ahead and cross the Memorial Bridge, and I will tell you some more about it. This is not the Memorial Bridge yet. We're still working our way up to that, but it is very close.